Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patricia and this is Patricia Thrives. In this video I'm going to be building my bare bones monthly budget to help us succeed in paying off £8,891 of consumer debt. If you're new here, and you probably are because I am too, then I am a first-time mum based in the UK, currently on maternity leave. Over the last 18 months, my husband and I have accumulated just under £9,000 worth of debt. I went into the full backstory and broke down the exact numbers in my last video, which I'll leave linked in the description box below. Today, I want to share the baseline bare bones budget that I have set up in Google Sheets. If you like the look of this spreadsheet, check out the links in my description. I've got a link to my Etsy shop and I also have a link to a free download of the debt tracker that I will be using on this journey. Before we look at the numbers, a quick note. As you can see here, for privacy, I have blocked out our exact income and also our rent, our tithe and our council tax. We are Christians and we believe that the first fruits of our income belong to the Lord, which is why it's in bold, but we'll be keeping that value to ourselves. So for this bare bones budget, I am assuming the minimum possible income, and then I have already deducted the tithe, the rent, the council tax, and so the number that we are left with is £1,255, so that's what we're going to be working with. I already know that it's not going to be enough this month and that we are going to have to pull from our savings, and that's because our income was less than we anticipated. So let's find out how much we're going to have to pull from our savings and what things we can do to make this month a little bit more comfortable. So you can see that in my fixed expenses I have savings here, and this month it is going to be a case of robbing Peter to feed Paul. Because if we go to my savings tracker, which I haven't completed fully, I have direct debits going out to a savings challenge with Revolut, and that's £40 a month. And then also I have direct debits going out to my Moneybox Lisa, and that comes to £130 a month. Those I've already accounted for in this number here. So what I mean when I'm saying we are robbing Peter to feed Paul is that I have taken money from our savings already to go into those, and that's just so that those direct debits keep running and I don't have to pause. So next is our debt, and our minimum payments are £130 a month. So that is accounted for in the monthly budget. And then next we have my two of my bugbears. So both my husband and I each have a storage unit, and really storage unit number one has to go. You can see that this is eating money. This is eating money away. So one of my goals this year, because it will take a while to do, but one of my goals this year is to sell the things that are in the storage unit and to finally close that storage unit down and have that money go back in our pockets, as opposed to just paying things to hoard. Because it is hoarding really, because if we haven't used it in this time, we're not going to use that stuff likely in the future, and the money that we've spent storing these things could have bought those things multiple times over. So it's silly really. It needs to go. Next we have next after the storage we have my unions, so that's £24 a month. Gas and electric for £140 a month. Our water, £47. Our mobile bills, my husband has a phone contract, so that is device and airtime, and mine is just airtime and our Amazon Prime membership, so that mine is £30. And then we have breakdown cover with the RAC, but again this is one I think that we should be able to reduce, because £52 for the cover that we have I think is just a bit too much. Our internet is £35, and then spending money. The reason that spending money is on our fixed expenses is because it's a direct debit from our joint accounts into our personal accounts. But I think that this month that money's going to have to go back into the joint pot. Then our total for, you can already see the red over there, but our total for fixed expenses is £1,092, and that leaves us with £163 for the rest of the month. And obviously that's not enough because we haven't even bought food yet. So onto our subscriptions. Of these subscriptions, there are only two that I want to keep, and that one of them is the Apple, and the other one is Spotify. Spotify is £18 because it's a joint between my husband and I, and we both use this because we both use Spotify as a sound machine for our little ones. So, and also we're both quite musical, and it's just nice to listen to music without ads. So I'm not really keen on letting that one go. But the others, my Kindle Unlimited subscription can go, and my Audible can also go. And HP, I haven't printed anything in ages, so that can also be paused. Then for our variable expenses, £100 for the baby. So this is her nappies, her toiletries, her baby groups, and what did I say? Nappies, toiletries, baby groups, and supplements. Her vitamins and my vitamins that I take for breastfeeding. So that's hers. £100 doesn't actually sound like a lot to be able to cover all of that, but we can live in hope. Fuel. My husband is the only one that is driving at the moment, so £100 to get him to work for the month should be okay because he's not having to drive that far. But I will say that recently baby has been refusing her final nap, and we have been taking little joy rides to try and get her to sleep. So fuel cost might be a bit higher this month, especially just considering the fact that fuel prices are up anyway. It's ridiculous at the moment, but there we go. Groceries is a sticking one. I keep trying to get it down to less than 500 a month, and it seems to be creeping up with baby having started weaning, because we're just varying our diet a little bit more to try and get her to do 100 under one. But I think that with some clever meal planning and meal prepping, we should be able to keep to 500. £50 for eating out. Obviously, that's one that's not going to that's one that's not going to stay. But that would be the number in our usual budget. And then unbudgeted is just there. So I will edit this now and take away the things that I anticipate not spending. So like I said, the spending money can go, and then Audible can go. Audible, Spotify stays, Apple stays, so that's my iCloud storage. HP can go, and Kindle can go. We don't subscribe to any other than Amazon Prime. We don't subscribe to any streaming services, and any time that I want to watch a K-drama that is not on Amazon Prime, I usually do the £4.99 Viki subscription, and I just take that from my spending money. But I'm not going to be doing that this month. Eating out also can go. So there we go. That then leaves us with £458 that we need to find, and when I say find, I mean take from savings. So all of that to say is that this month, and in any other scary bare bones budget months, we're actually not even able to meet our expenses. We're not able to meet our expenses, and we're definitely not able to make any moves on our debt. But it's just a season. We have the savings there for this reason. And once we're back on a normal income month, and when I say normal income, I don't mean a double income month. I just mean a normal single income month, because like I said, this month's income was lower than we anticipated. But once we're back on a normal income month, we will have greater than zero left over. And that's even with having spending money and the subscriptions. I hope this peek into a realistic UK budget was helpful. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to support us and keep me accountable on this journey, then please subscribe. Stay blessed. I'm praying for you, and I hope in your day you are able to thrive and not strive.